Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Coldfire, and I'm channeling the energy of. Okay, so it always goes up to a few seconds and then moves back this live stream, and sometimes I have this one viewer always. I don't know YouTube if you are listening, watching YouTube AI it's a little weird, but anyway, or if it's a hacker, if it's a hacking system, uh, I'm honestly done fighting with these low vibing activities. It's just pointless. It's useless doing all of this anyway. But I'm channeling these massive shifts and changes that are happening, and this is brand new. And I've been sometimes I get a very clear message. For the record, I would like to say I channel energies unbiased, but I will channel it exactly as it is. So if I'm getting karmic energy, I will use the words that the energy is telling me to use or is appropriate to describe it. If I am channeling the divine collective, I will use the tone of voice and language that the energy most aligns with the best. And if it is one of the fake persons, like matrix people whose mind is built for the matrix, the soul is supposed to be in the matrix, then I will channel. I will speak the words and use the tone of voice for that. Does not mean that I mean any hatred or dismay. I like to be authentic and in alignment with the energy when I am reading it. Uh, this message is for everyone, no matter what portion you find your energy and your soul purpose in, whether it be karmic, whether it be matrix, or whether it be divine collective. We have all been programmed and we've been herded like sheep, not as human beings. In the end, we're all human beings. The sole purpose is different according to the energy that we align with the most. If you're a karmic, you have a purpose that aligns with you. If you are a matrix person, human, then there is a purpose that aligns with you. If you're a divine collective, there is a purpose that aligns with you. If you're a karmic, your energy will align most with your karmic duty because you are not doing that duty. You will align with karmics. You will not have to play any mind games. You will not have to suffer or inflict toxicity if you recognize another soul who's same and their life situation suits you and is in alignment with. The problem arises when karmics indulge too much with matrix people. That matrix uh, humans have a different purpose, and I know so many who are doing really great. Y'all are agents of the matrix. The matrix is supposed to be a support system for other souls, for karmics as well as divine souls. It's supposed to create technology that will support us and allow us the time and space, the luxury of time and space here on in this lifetime. We are in the age of Aquarius, so matrix people, matrix souls are very important. But the matrix souls really need to recognize that they have a very big duty here. and they should align with other matrix people so that they will be able to fulfill their purpose. Yes, I do channel more with the divine collective because I am one of the souls of the divine collective. I've done my twin flame journey. I've been on my twin flame journey since many ages, since the beginning of time. I do recollect the energy of the phases when I made a mistake, and I got pushback when I indulged too much with the matrix people and tried to live their life, when I indulged too much with the karmic people and tried to fit myself in their life. And it caused a lot of problems. Eventually, the divine collective has to accept that it was them who had the ability to recognize this and didn't recognize it and put an end to the domino effect of damage that was being created. Yes, the karmic souls are extremely low vibrating. That's why when they meet with the divine collective, or they see that they see the luxury that the technological luxury that the matrix people have, they are inclined to attach themselves with that, which decreases your energy levels even further. Yes, y'all will meet the matrix people, y'all will meet the divine collective, but if you know why you are meeting them for a short period of time, we can reduce the damage, we can have the conversations, we can we can have the conversations instead of you resisting it, instead of you expecting that it will be a love story or it will be a business partnership, instead of a short visit into each other's lifespan and exchanging experiences. 717, these are union energies. We get a small pocket of union across these three different types of souls that are here on this planet right now. The matrix people have to understand that you're a projected reality. You are projecting a reality. The reality that you project, if it is utopia, then we get a post-apocalyptic utopia. Apocalypse, pre-apocalypse, apocalypse, and post-apocalypse are very common. This is a cyclical universe. It goes in cycles. And these are the three cycles, main cycles. We are just now we're stepping into post-apocalyptic times. Your endeavors, matrix souls, are very important right now. We've been calling you fake people because it is the real thing, because you can project outward from your mind the ultimate reality, but you'll have to listen. You'll have to listen to the guidance and accept it instead of controlling it and changing it and making it worse. The guidance that you're getting from the divine collective, let them lead. Let the divine collective lead the way. Karmics, y'all are teaching us. Y'all were our teachers. We respect karmic souls. We really do. We wouldn't have gone through so many ages from the beginning of time till now. We would not have been able to understand the physical plane if it weren't for karmic souls. But now the school is over. Karma is done. It has been over since 2012. This decade was the time for us to act, to awaken to what type of soul we are. But instead of that, Karmic souls and matrix souls have only tried to bring the divine collective down, tried to cause interference, and it has hurt us a lot. I'm not talking about just the divine collective or the individuals in the divine collective. Planet Earth, it has hurt a lot. In the age of Aquarius, the apocalypse needn't have been so bad, where we were shut down for almost 3 years. And the reason was a small virus. Look at the kind of content we created on the internet. Look at our interactions on the internet, the conversations that we had. If we want a post-apocalyptic utopia and not a dystopia, it's time that karmics realize that they need to be with other karmics. 1111. Matrix people need to understand that they need to focus on making the technology cleaner instead of going and harvesting energy from the divine collective, using karmics to manipulate the divine collective's movement. Instead of doing all of these things, focus on what you already have. There's a lot of information. Y'all have artificial intelligence X. It processes so fast, so fast. You could be thousands of steps ahead, showing the divine collective the utopia that you've built, showing the karmics that even even if you are low vibrating souls, you can have the most heavenly and abundant life, instead of manipulating them into getting stuck to the divine collective and harvesting their energy, soul energy. The divine collective will move forward even if their skins are peeling off. They will keep moving forward, and now they're integrating into into the source. The divine feminine has already been there since the past 6 months permanently. Even if you have seen the divine feminine venturing around in the situations, in third dimensional situations, she's been at source. She began her journey of surrender somewhere around the beginning of 2020, achieved success around 2021, beginning of 2021. And then she just surrendered completely. And but she did keep descending and ascending. And when the divine masculine went through the final chapter of his dark night of the soul, she integrated herself into source permanently, holding space for the divine masculine. We have been doing this. I can channel these energies very accurately because I'm one of the divine collective. Now, think about it. If you all waited for the instructions and did your job as a matrix person or a karmic person, how much easier your life would be, because uh, there is no need of doing all of this hunting for the next step, waiting for divination, using divination. Y'all can just wait for instructions. Look for the best method forward for your life that aligns with you. If you are, if you're happy, if you're comfortable with your spouse, then yes. that is the right person with you. If you have complaints that they don't give you attention, is because their energy is not aligned with you. They are a different category of soul. Matrix people, if you do not understand anything beyond, if your person does not understand popularity, likes, votes, uh, circulating, forming groups on social media, forming a big group, forming a large hive network. If they want to live a solo life, then that means they are not one of the matrix people. That means you're in. These are very basic things. You need to recognize who you are. Everybody can do self work. That is the technology of spirituality. That's the science of spirituality. Soul energy can be written, created within a body, a physical body. Even if you are a matrix person, soul energy is there for you to read. Your mind can process it. You all know what's on the agenda for the progression of human beings, and what's on the agenda of a regression of of humanity. You all know it first. For the divine collective, we cannot only think about humanity, we have to think about the entire cosmos. Karmic souls, y'all are being retired completely. If you have done your job correctly, if you have left the divine collective, if you have found your place, post retirement place, habitats containing your own soul energies, 1717, instead of wanting to put your very very low vibrating soul in a very high functioning and highly demanding life situation, uh, which is there for the divine collective or the matrix souls, then you are in the wrong place. You are going to cause chaos. You are going to want to manipulate it with occult practices. You all are well versed in occult sciences. You'll understand the rituals much better. For Earth is a karmic plane. It is still a karmic plane, even though it is a physical plane. Even though now we have sufficiently and permanently graduated out of karmic school, it is still a physical plane. It is still a karmic plane of existence. Y'all are to spend the rest of your life contemplating with partner, with the family that is karmic in nature, so that you all can function as a unit in integrity and goal congruence towards bringing occult. What is occult science? Science that was not ready to come out. Y'all can contact demons, y'all can speak to them, y'all can converse with them, y'all with the darker realms, the entities of the darker realms. But if y'all have just used and abused that power to manipulate the divine collective, manipulate the matrix collective, then you all have damaged your own uh, portfolio of achievement. When there is massive energy shifts and progress towards union consciousness, you have to understand that karmics, yes, you are also under the scope of these things. Matrix people, you are also under the scope of this massive shifts and changes to and progressing towards union consciousness. of the higher self. You also have a higher self. Karmics, you all also have a higher self. Matrix people, you all also have a higher self. Don't Doesn't every program have a source code? Doesn't the underworld also have a god that is Hades? Why does Hades have to call upon the divine collective? Because you all have trapped him, used and abused him to get your work done. If we use and abuse our gods and angels, they will decimate the entire planet and the galaxy in a second. We have had to learn everything about the underworld, which we could have done without suffering if you all would have cooperated and brought about that knowledge seamlessly and easily. So let's now embrace this gift that has been given to us by the universe. On that note, we have a card that fell. Start where you are, okay? Things are not as they appear. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. The lower the price of your love, the higher its value. Brain freeze, the universe. 144 on the clock. 144 is the number for the 144,000 souls that are here that are a part of the legion of Archangel Michael. For us, it is humanity and it is love and it is equal for everyone. Karmics, Matrix, Divine Collective alike. And what is love? Love is the perfect frequency for perfect communication. And we have the capacity to generate it with a karmic, with a matrix person, and the divine collective, with God, devil, angels, demons, everyone, all types of souls. But that does not mean that we can be fit in or forced into life situations that are out of alignment with our soul. We are still divine collective. We need to learn how to coexist and function properly and co create on this planet. That is why we are given the ability to be able to communicate so thoroughly and perfectly. When I describe the karmic attempt cause at being just living their entire life with the sole purpose of being interfering in between divine counterpart unions, I am going to call it hideous. When I dis- when I'm talking about the matrix people faking continuously to get the votes and likes and numbers in their bag, I'm going to call it I'm going to call it fake. I'm going to call it mockery of intelligence. I'm going to call it shameful. I'm going to call it deceitful. Because this is love. Love is the frequency for perfect communication. And the major communication that we have is through words. And if the words are wrong and out of alignment, then I get punished severely. Not by anyone. My life situation becomes horrible. It becomes a lie. And lies, you have to pay a price for lies. Jealousy, that the divine collective can get away with anything and they always get everything. Try to put yourself in the shoes. We are a community, a three-part community: the divine collective, the karmics, and the matrix. On planet Earth right now, in phenomenal times. What if the divine collective started speaking like, they don't have to do anything. They will be supported. When we speak about the karmics, they will just they will not have to lift a finger and they can live their life in luxury without doing anything. Don't you think we have the scope for feeling jealous of karmics? When it comes to the matrix, if the matrix are feeling jealous that, okay, they have a real life, they don't have to wait for source code and instructions, like, from the controllers. And we are like, oh wow, you all have controllers, somebody giving you advice. What if we started getting jealous of the matrix people? What if the divine collective started getting jealous of the matrix people, that you all have people giving you instructions constantly? There is an entity giving you instructions constantly, and even if you disobey, it rewrites itself and it continues, and your life continue perfectly well. Doesn't matter if you know what type of a soul you are, because you're a karmic, you're a matrix, you're always taken care of. It's the divine collective. If they start acting out of character of their soul's destiny, they suffer the most. 10 years of punishment and life in shambles, and working through that disintegration, being split, going through multiple personality disorder, even if we haven't made any mistake. This is the process of the divine collective. When we are younger, we are in a higher self. We live about till the age of 10 to 11, functioning in our higher self frequencies. And then when we reach teenagers, we we develop a multiple personality disorder. When we're in the ages of uh, in between 21 to 25, that we are going through massive subconscious regression. There is the dark, dark, dark depths of the dreamscape, the nightmares, sleep apnea, whole old hag syndrome, and we it is part of our routine. We have to deal with it as if it's routine. Karmics and matrix soul do not have to go through any of that. And then after that, towards the late 20s, then we start ascending and awakening. And then we realize that we built our our entire life was built based on nightmares and having multiple personality disorders. We feel like crazy people. That's when we meet our a twin soul divine counterpart, soulmates, that mirror. We meet karmics, we meet matrix people that are mirroring the fact constantly that we're living in a nightmare and in a multiple disorder nightmare. And we have to start fixing ourselves back, awakening after awakening, dark night of the soul after dark night of the soul. Karmics Karmic souls and matrix souls do not have to go through any of this. Karmic souls are taken care of by the physical plane. They are taken care of by earth without them having to do anything. Just hold the intent that Mother Earth, please take care of me. Where we have to plead and plead and plead Mother Gaia to finally let us live lives of union. Sagittarius, expand your views, expand your horizons. We are connecting with the super sun, our spiritual sun, that is the Sirius, the bigger Sirius and of the Sirius star system. Imam Kalai, root. What is your root purpose here? Whatever soul you type of soul you might be, what is your root purpose here? There's a card on the floor. That it's a mystery that you need to nurture. You need to accept that as a mystery. Like you don't know. You have to always approach life as if you don't know. You don't know. You have to have that mystery revealed to you. You have to let that mystery grow enough that it can reveal itself to you. Series, nurture. Let's begin with the tarot. No, okay. Two more oracle cards. Divine Collective is here on a solo mission. They are meant to live solo lives and unite with their one and only. Where am I ready to leap forward? Grasshopper, jump. And if the Divine Collective is left to do their work here, their cosmic duty, trust me, your life will be like, comics, especially, your lives would be so great. Matrix people, you will be doing such phenomenal things. It's going to be incredible. Space flights and all of that. Karmics have a massive ability to not do.
It's 3:00.
Not do any of the manifestation. Because the reason why instead of manifestation, y'all are doing manipulation is because y'all don't understand that y'all don't need to do any manifestation. It's all going to be provided for. Y'all are teachers, like professors at university, whoever gets the position of teaching, tenure, they basically teach for like a minimum of 3 months and a maximum of 6 months a year their work, and the rest of the year, 9 months to half a year, they get to travel, they get to live their life. This is what a karmic is. They are a teacher. They are supposed to teach. It's also shunned upon when a teacher manipulates a student to have an intimate and close personal relationship, whether it be platonic friendship, whether it be family. What y'all are teaching the Divine Collective. Y'all are not supposed to hold them in a contract. The contract only lasts till you have taught and then let go of the Divine Collective or the Matrix Collective. And you know what? The karmic partner that you will have, karmic partners that you will have, the karmic partners that you will have will be so much that those relationships will be so much more better than what you will ever have with um, the divine collective or the matrix collective. Matrix people, the same thing. The reason why all are suffering is because we all think that the grass is greener on the other side. Is my pursuit both honorable and focused? Mountain lion, stalk. Y'all need to stop stalking because there is, like, this is for the Matrix Collective. Like, it's pointless. Y'all are feeling like robots and y'all want to stalk real human beings and want y'all are becoming wannabe human beings. Y'all are feeling like robots and y'all are, but what form are you in? What species are you? Human, right? If there is a need to stalk, if there is a need to stalk, and in spite of not understanding anything, that means that is not for you. Instead of stalking, why don't you change your perspective to observations, the all-seeing eye? Why don't you go to the source code of the matter of how the humanity's grid or matrix should be? Observe what the divine collective is doing, observe what the karmic collective is doing, observe what the entire planet is laid out as, and bring about the next step in technical support. We're still struggling and suffering with spam, hackers, crawler bots. We still haven't implemented cryptocurrency, normalized it, even though that it has been around since 2005. What do I know without knowing why or how? Walnut tree, crack. Y'all know y'all can crack this code without wasting your time and energy and resources on stalking the divine collective. Karmics, like, again, like, it's a mystery. It's a mystery to us, occult sciences. It's a mystery to us. You can teach us earth sciences so easily. You can teach us the mystery of earth sciences. That is the mysterious part of the earth sciences, which is occult knowledge, instead of using it to manipulate us. And a word of caution to the matrix and the karmic souls from a divine soul. Just because we are on a spiritual journey, just because we are supposed to drop all expectations and reach divinity, our divinity core soul frequency of divinity, does not mean that we will put up with bullshit. when we are when we are really really occupied and completely detached from whatever you're doing to us, hurting us, harming us, and still like we are still having to walk that course without paying attention to you, to we are ignoring you, we are putting up with you. What at There will come a time when that will end, and if you're still messing about with the divine collective, there are going to be horrible consequences. Because like I've been saying, I don't know if I've said it. I must have said it in one or two videos. When gods and angels get angry, they will just come in and decimate the entire planet. When the devil and the demons get pissed off, they will keep you in a trance, stuck, going round and round, creating a personal hell on earth for everyone. Their main agenda is buy souls, get souls, extract souls, turn all bodies into zombies, and make them repeat the same paragraph 404, as I said, zombies. Remove the file error 404 error, file not found. Remove the file of soul. Take the soul away. Put it in hell. So even when you have so many luxuries, even when you have so much going on around you, technological advancement and things like that, your life is still in hell. Why? Because you pissed off the devil. You pissed off the demons. You've been making them, you've been manipulating, you've been trapping them, you've been using their energy to gain popularity, matrix collective, and karmics, you all have been like using their energy to earn some money and property, or like, to be to cause trouble for the divine collective. You think the devil wants to mess with God? Like, you all have been calling the archangel Lucifer the devil for the longest, Satan for the longest, right? He's the archangel who loved God the most. He disobeyed. Look what happened to him. He refused to serve humanity. Look what happened to him. His older brother, Archangel Michael, had to cage him in hell, where the devil did the energy field, that is the devil and all the demons, did a number on him till he understood his mistake and why he's been banished to hell, to live in hell, can't roam free on earth, the planet he finds very beautiful. The one who told humanity in general, matrix, karmic, and divine collective altogether, that you all have free will, you can get all the knowledge that you want. But the divine order, God was saying, no, one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time, till they evolve from primitive beings to advanced souls. When they bring about this digital revolution, we have never seen digital a civilization before that has reached this level of digital technology advancement. Science and technology, sure, they were more advanced, like the physical physics of it, but computing science, mental science, digital science, no, no, no. Advancing physics, sure. Metaphysics, this is what this generation, our generation, I'm talking about last 20 years, not even before that. This technology, computing technology was available. It's a long time ago. Artificial intelligence programming languages were written a long time ago. Those people are long dead. But this generation can work with it so easily. And we have to thank the Matrix Collective for doing that. We're not thankless. We don't think that we're better than the Matrix Collective or the Karmic Collective. It's y'all who think that we are better than y'all. No. So it's so that's why God wanted all the angels and archangels to help us reach this point. And now that we've reached this point, we reached this point in 2012, and still taken us 10 years, and we're still going on about, we're still in limbo, we're still stuck. And now there's divine intervention happening, where now gods and angels, where they say that we don't care if there's only 1% that is the divine collective that is left on planet earth, and even 1% of the divine collective. So they don't care if, like, 99% of human beings, karmics, matrix, divine collective, whatever it is, are gone from the planet. This is the kind of divine intervention that we're looking at. So we've got to think. Either we align with our soul categories and purposes and surrender to the changes, massive shifts, or be deleted. They're still giving us a choice. At this point, in these 24 hours, possibly. Ten of Cups, a digital revolution. We have not seen an age of Aquarius for a very long time. We are in the age of Aquarius, and we need to expand that venture now with Sagittarius. We need to connect to our spiritual star system, that is the Sirius star system, the Orion's belt, and all of that. Intergalactic. We are connecting with intergalactic species. What are star seeds? They are here. They were born here. Star seeds. We were born here. We didn't just wander off and capture bodies like how star seeds were doing it previously, right? We actually have an earth mother and father and material world resources attached to our name. Nine of Pentacles. We have 10 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. We have to move into our own collective very fast. As I was speaking about the serious stuff, like, the Orion's belt is and I was talking about Sagittarius and the Orion's belt, right? So the 3 peaks of the pyramid, right? That used to get covered under sand dunes in ancient times. Those they're in perfect alignment with Orion's belt. This is the technology of the skies. This is astrology. This is speaking about all three categories. This section is speaking about all 3 categories. Where are our energies mutual? When we think about ourselves as an individual, right? An individual, whatever category of the soul we might be. Let's say it's a mystery to us. We still don't understand what is our category, right? Of soul. What is the type of soul we are? We still don't understand. Let's just do that. But when you think of yourself as an individual that has the right to have this, when we take a higher perspective, right? Hierophant, right? We know what is making us feel sad and depleted, right? We know what is hurting us, what is keeping us down, what is keeping us low, and what is suiting us. When we look at it from a bird's eye perspective, higher self perspective, we know what suits us and what is keeping us sad, or what is keeping us away from abundance. What is keeping the abundance a mystery? Where do we feel at home the most? What are the places? Like, start. Like, do you like going back to the school that you went to when you were a child? Right? Do you like to visit a church, a temple? Do you like to go to the desert, or do you like to go to the mountains? Do you like to go to the ocean, to the river, to the lake, or do you like to sit in your living room? Okay, is this living room or some other living room, or do you still need to go and look for that happily ever after for you? I think all three categories are pretty psyched up and charged up because they're finally seeing that, you know what, hey, I can get what makes me feel happy. Like, I have found the happily ever after. I can find that person. I can find that soul. If the divine collective can find that if they know that that person is there, I'm sure I also know that that person is there. And when I meet that person, I will be in my happily ever after. Y'all are realizing this. Everybody's realizing that there is a happily ever after written for each and every individual. If only we took the higher self perspective and let that be the fuel, that be the intention, that I want to find my own happily ever after. I want to find the person who will love me exactly like I want to be loved. It is happening. And whether you like it or not, it is happening for everyone. No matter how much you feel that I don't feel like I deserve this, I don't feel like I need to have this abundance, it's a big secret and mystery reserved for the divine collective. Whatever you might be saying, it is happening. It's the best for you is being shoved down your throats. Let me just say that. And you're gonna just have to deal with it. Just because whatever you were indulged in and trying to go after didn't work out, because you all didn't think what was the best, most suitable. What was your real happily ever after? Was it Snow White? Was it Cinderella? Was it Sleeping Beauty? I mean, what was it? You all didn't think about it. You all didn't think that you all deserved it, in spite of having the ability to go up and see. You all were looking at it, the karmics and the Matrix Collective. You all were looking at it as a competition. You all were like, okay, if I said this thing is bad for me, right? Let's just say, uh, if I am a person of, uh, okay, I work a job, and I know, I'm by no means am I saying that people who are working a job should not date a freelancer or something like that. You have a job, you have a steady job, and uh, and you're happy doing that job, and then you see other people doing freelancing, and you see other people doing businesses and things like that. You have a steady job and you're really really happy, but then you're like, I want that, because look at her, look at him, so popular, gets to do whatever he or she wants, and gets to take their own calls. And then you go and you start freelancing, you quit your job, and you go and freelance and do business, right? And then you're unhappy, you're suffering, because the most suitable thing for you to do is a job. And there is such a thing as great jobs and great organizations. It's just that we don't know. And at the same time, let's say you're a business person, or a freelancer, and you're like, look at the people who are doing jobs. You're great, you're doing great, you have great clients. Sometimes, work is low, and you have to be careful about money, but it's still sorted, you can manage to do that, right? And then you suddenly look at them, they have a job, they get a monthly salary, they have a team of people that they can work with, and it's okay if they don't work late hours. Look at that, they have great jobs. And even if they're working late hours, it's fine. It feels like, they're just hanging out and doing things. And then you go and get a job, and then you're miserable, or you get rejected from jobs, and you get fired and laid off constantly, and then because of that you're miserable. And now, because you've been hurt, you've lost, you feel like a loser, you are going to approach life with a vendetta of making that thing work out for you, that is so painful to you, has caused you trauma after trauma after trauma. Instead of saying that, hey, you know what, I tried this so and so thing, it was great for a while, and now I know that it does not suit me, so I'm going to go and do the thing that suits me. Like I said, balance, divine justice is here. Y'all are going to be shoved into the place that you will need to go. And this is for all three categories. This is the divine collective, as well as the matrix collective and the karmic collective, all three. Everybody has been doing like earthly things, like being in marriages, being in families, be living in, like, if you all want to stay in a big bungalow, y'all are staying in studio flats and thinking that that is great for you. If you want to stay in nature, you're thinking that you can stay in the middle of the city with all the traffic noise. And if y'all are city people, y'all are going and staying at the outskirts of the cities, in where the technology and all of the luxuries that you really need all the time are not available. Y'all are going to be moved around like that by gods and the seraphims. Y'all are going to be moved around like that. Like, you don't want to get a divorce from the marriage that is absolutely painful, and like you have wasted possibly like a decade because of choosing the uh, wrong perspective when it comes to marriage, even if you were married for a shorter period of time. But because you were your approach, your perspective was completely out of alignment to your own happiness, you have gone and got stuck there, and you don't want to get out of it. Then, it's just going to split, it's just going to happen. And that's going to be so uncomfortable, because again, like I said, you're trying to make things work for you, because they are not working out. It's like I can do it. You're so gung-ho about making things work that are making you so miserable. And union consciousness means aligning with your happiness, the best thing for you. That is union consciousness, right? So once that union consciousness energy is initiated, which I have said, we have massively shifted into that energetically, like, you're going to be pulled apart. You're going to be pulled apart from that miserable life that you've been chasing and trying to make work, because the energies need to be balanced out. Look at that, the deceptive towards your own happiness, seven of swords and the sun card. Everybody knows very well. This is the past, by the way, and this is the present. Everybody knows very clearly right now what is their ultimate happily ever after. Like, on a grand level, we know very well, especially the divine masculines know, of the divine collective, is the divine counterpart collective. They know, and like I mentioned earlier in this live, that the divine collective cannot think about humanity. That's a smaller scale. They are thinking on a cosmic level. So they're thinking about the divine masculine, the cosmic divine masculine, and being alignment with that energy. And the the higher self of the divine collective, the higher self of the divine collective here on earth, the divine masculine polarity, has risen up and reached source. Sun is source, the super sun in the middle of all existence, right? It They are there. The divine masculine consciousness is at source now, and they know their deceptive ways very, very, very clearly, very clearly. What is this? They know how they have been under, playing under these deceptive energies, always having to look or watch their back, always feeling like they missed out on something, they missed out on something. Yeah, definitely. They missed out on actually, the divine collective knows that they didn't have to tiptoe all throughout like this, because they're wanting to live lives which are different, tiptoeing away from chaos. This type of arrangement is definitely not for the divine collective. They are individuals, even if they are divine counterparts, even if they're a pair, even if they're a couple, they're always functioning as individuals. They're shining in their individual light. It's individual soul growth for divine collective always. Groups are for the matrix and the karmics. So them feeling like they can function in groups, attach themselves to groups, and group can be family, friends, extended family, extended friends, society, anything that is group, which is hive, is opposed to the divine collective. And if the divine collective is thinking that they can be a part of this, that is the deception. And now the divine masculine is having this ultimate realization, and it's permanent. It's permanent. And that's why it's shifting. Yeah, they're moving towards cornucopia, ultimate clarity, moving towards ultimate clarity, from deception to ultimate clarity, moving away. It's like they have now this instrument here that will show them in human form, in their human life, what the cosmic clarity is like. They're holding it very close to them. Cosmic clarity in human form. They're holding the source code in their hand, and they're definitely taking actions. A lot of activity is happening when I channel the divine masculine collective. They're putting all the agendas of all the agendas of that came from a deception, like this this everyone was busy deceiving each other. And the divine masculine collective being like the leaders of the pack, the alphas of the pack, right? And the divine feminines having to hold space for all of this deception. And now the divine masculine is like really upset. They're looking at this and they're like, This gotta go. Otherwise, I'm going to decimate everything. I'm going to roughshod over everything. This is the Knight of Wands, which I call the Magi Knight. Like, I'm going to use a cosmic level of power. I'm going to use the cosmic level trump card to end this deception, this manipulation, these lies. I'm going to end it once and for all in my own individual life, and that will shift it for the entire earth collective here, collective consciousness. He knows he's got to clear these things out, these deceptive behaviors out. The divine masculine knows that it is his job to do this. He knows it very clearly. He's laying his boundaries. He's putting his burden down, and he's putting up boundaries. He's taking his burdens and putting appropriate boundaries so that he won't be burdened in his cosmic duty, spiritual duty here on earth in this lifetime. He's starting with the Matrix Collective here, starting with the Matrix Collective. I think he's already done with the Karmic Collective, honestly. Divine Masculine, or let's just stick with, like, he's starting with the Matrix Collective as of today, as of right now. He's charging towards the Matrix Collective, making sure that people who have suffered, whoever they might be, are getting sent away into calmer waters with the Six of uh, Swords here. And then he will put up the boundaries, and then he will charge forward to deal with the liars, cheaters, stealers. And this is what I'm talking about, energy. So the divine collective, even if you're uh, male or female, right? You will channel either one of the polarities. So if you're a female, you could be channeling these energies and putting an end to it. Right now, I feel more of I right now I feel more consistently in the divine feminine. So I know my divine counterpart is in divine masculine polarity, and he's channeling divine masculine energies. I know this very clearly because I sense the activity there on the divine counterpart side, right? So I know he's doing this, and he's definitely charging forward. It's not subtle. The sending away might be subtle, and he might have put this on autopilot. Let's get the people to calmer waters, the innocent people to calmer waters, whoever's been hurt by this. And he's not engaged in this activity. He's waiting for this to happen so that these people who are sneaking away with their crimes, is going to, once they're sent away, once these people are sent away, he's going to put a barricade, and then he's going to cross over the barricade and go and charge forward at the Matrix Collective, the manipulators, the manipulators, the people who have been playing mind games and harvesting mental energy, posing as their divine feminine, and causing so much harm to the divine feminines, uh, their divine feminine, um, to us divine feminines, creative purpose here on planet Earth, right? So look at that. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Higher self speaks. This is the future section. These are timeless reads. We have the divine feminine here, the empress, still holding space, still holding space. These are timeless reads. Divine intervention is happening. Oh, the divine masculine and divine feminine be working together in the future. Six of Cups, like they've always done, energetically always done, and now you're possibly in these times. Uh, so look at that, like it's been written in the skies. Like this is the Judgment card, right? So this is the technology, cloud technology, digital technology. It it speaks of these this age, Aquarius age, as above, so below. So it's been written in the skies, and that is how Earth plane will function based on this cloud technology, this digital technology. Digital revolution, post apocalypse is supposed to be a digital utopia, not a digital dystopia. These people will have to be charged against, and the divine masculine collective is doing that, taking it up. Mainly 1111, as I said, that mainly I think the men are taking charge, are in the divine masculine polarity, so that they can and they can use the muscle power that the male body has to put an end to this manipulation, this mind control, this mind games, this mind psychological warfare. 1144, as I said, psychological, put an end to psychological warfare. And the female body has the womb, right? She has the ability to grow something inside her body and hold space for creating life inside herself. So she has that energy of creativity. She has the organ of creativity. And the divine masculines are our divine masculines are just making sure that her mind is safe, her mind is safe. And for that they need to clear out these psychological games, mind manipulation games. And they were putting up with this deception, like I said, till they got out of their dark night of the soul and met source, the divine masculines. They were waiting to go through that entire process of awakening and reaching source. Now the divine masculine collective has reached source. The divine masculines of the divine counterparts, male divine counterparts, the energy is going to activate the male divine counterparts into taking action and putting an end to psychological warfare, mind manipulation games. We have the emperor at the bottom of the deck. This is the hangman. This is the ancient this artwork on the card reminds me of the ancient civilization of the Atlantis. So he knows what happened to a very, very advanced civilization, which was not even on Earth, it was underwater. When I said that, we haven't seen such advanced digital technology anytime on Earth, what my mind also said at the same time, but we have seen it underwater. The, the intelligence of the octopus is so much more higher than we have seen anywhere. The most intelligent creature that we've come across. We think that it's an alien, and definitely it's an alien, but it's an Earth alien from an ancient civilization. That creature has lasted for a very, very long time. There are many, many other creatures and aquatic species that we don't even know exist, and we still do have Atlantis. It's just that we haven't. We are just awakening to knowing what Atlantis is. 144, as I said, that we're just awakening to understanding Atlantis. Here on the surface, we understood it inside water earlier. So the divine masculine is going and seeing what led to the end of such an advanced civilization, who after ending, the creatures are still alive. They don't even need the structures, they don't need technology. They have become that, the species of that civilization have become the the become so advanced in intelligence and wisdom that they don't need any structures for their technology. Look at this species. It's a mermaid. If you think that mermaids don't exist, they do. It's just that they are so intelligent that their intelligence is so high that they will not ever be discovered. And we can't go to the places that they can go to and live, right? So the divine masculine is really deeply thinking his strategy to end psychological manipulation and psychological warfare, mind games, uh, group group mentality, hive mentality, the negative usage of hive and group mentality, and how they have been the hive, or the collective, the matrix collective, the hive has been just so deceptive and stealing and hurting and playing mind games in the age of digital revolution. So that needs to be shut down. The matrix is ended. It ceased to exist. The old earth matrix, 1717, and it ceased to exist. So all the rules, the controllers are now rebuilding a new earth matrix. In the meanwhile, the matrix collective thought that we are not getting any instructions, we can do whatever the hell we want to, we can play these mind games, and it's just turned vicious, right? Because they were not getting any instructions from the controllers, and what they were thinking were instructions from the controllers. The actual hierophant program, or the higher self program, was actually the crook programming, the one that wants to steal, be deceptive at the end of times. You all are being misled by uh, by the archons, and that's why it had to be abruptly shut down. Instead of it transforming from old earth matrix to new earth matrix, it had to be ended because the matrix collective was indulging in very bad activities, very hurtful activities, which would have a consequential effect on the collective of humanity and planet earth. Yeah, they were being greedy. They were wanting to hold on to the old earth ways, old earth matrix ways, and continue perpetuating it, and now that it has become illegal to do all of these things. In the old Earth Matrix, it was okay because it was still setting up the course, manipulating people. That was a strategy, was a legitimate strategy earlier. Deceptive ways was a legitimate strategy. Imposters, like impersonating the Matrix, impersonating real human beings and real human life so that it could learn, the AI could learn, was fine. It was okay, but you'll want to still continue doing that. When that chapter is over, you're turning into rats. It's pestilence. It's time. It's like it's the divine masculine is charging forward to being the exterminator. He's like being the piper, sending the innocent ones away, the Matrix Collective, the innocent Matrix Collective of the Matrix Collective away. And because they have also turned into rats, because it's like a collective hive network of Matrix people, right? Connected to one source, one part of the source code, and they're suffering in the game that the actual crooks and criminals set up. It needs to get shut down. The replicants need to be deleted. No matter how much you try, you will be if you have turned rogue. I don't even know what I'm clarifying. I'm just waiting for a card to flip over. Let's see where it goes. Uh, an offer here, which was which has been delayed. Like the divine counterparts here right now on planet Earth, not just the people on the twin flame journey, but people who have reached that portion of the twin flame journey of the soul, that they have a divine counterpart incarnated on Earth, or they have come to planet Earth because their divine counterpart is on Earth and they are possibly a star seed. We're supposed to meet, especially the star seed, we're supposed to meet their divine counterpart when they were children, less than 6 years old. So it's long pending. This offer is long pending because the Matrix Collective chose to manipulate their reality. This is all hacking the Matrix, uh, hacking into the Divine Collective's profiles, sending, corrupting the messengers, changing messengers, putting up fake profiles, um, and putting up pictures that will keep triggering the divine counterparts to being away from each other, taking space from each other. Like I know there are so many people, and about 6 to 7 months ago, like, and for about 3 months, like so, continuously these messages were going around and around. So many channelers and tarot readers and actual real people were talking about this. And I don't think, this this is my person messaging me, this can't be my person messaging me. There were so many tarot uh, readers, there were so many energy readers that said it, and all of them that I follow, whether they channel for divine collective or not, they just said it, hey, like, step off of social media, step off of the internet. Don't look into what your person is doing. Don't look into what people are putting up on social media. It is all fake. Like, and you know, the people who were putting uh, content that they were actually doing real content, that content was getting blocked. So for example, like I like you know, if I have consistently and diligently only put up content that resonates with me, that so my profile was not showing up at all anywhere. So my divine counterpart, I remember he would be continuously on Instagram waiting for an update, continuously on the phone, because he knew that my profile was not going to show up. And then finally, and then his account was hacked, or he was mentally manipulated into putting content up that would trigger me or hurt me, or make it feel like he is yeah, trigger me or hurt me. That was making me feel like, you know, I should give him a space. And then when I would pull my energy away from him, when I would step back, he would feel like, okay, she's leaving me. He would have abandonment issues. And then finally, there came a day when I said something to him, and it was the reply that I got. There were a few replies that I got. I knew were changed. Knew were changed. The words were changed. This is an AI bot. A hackers had put in his phone, and this was seen on one of the episodes or Supernatural, where like the older brother Dean sends a voice note to Sam, his younger brother, to not accept, to do not kill Lilith, the demon Lilith. And then he loves him, and he cares about him, etc. And he's coming to meet him after they've had a falling out. Like, you know, it's just been a few hours since they've had a falling out. And Sam is driving towards a church where he has to kill the demon Lilith, right? And at that moment, Sam is has been drinking demon blood to be able to exorcise the demon out of a human body without causing any harm to the so his intentions are right. And but the demon blood, and being around a demon and being friends with the demon Ruby, uh, has a very horrible effect on his mind. He's always thinking that the people in his life, including his brother, think that he's a monster. He continuously feels misunderstood, right? So that is the demon, the archon in his mind, right? And that the demon speaking to the archon in his mind. The archon is connected to the technology, right? Telecommunication technology, wireless technology. So the voicemail service. So as soon as the demon in Sam's mind, right, the devil in Sam's mind spoke to the archon, which is connected to the digital technology source, right? The connecting seed in the connection in our minds, that is for technology, right? Communication technology. Immediately the voicemail was changed, and Sam was driving, so he doesn't listen to the he doesn't answer the phone or listen to the voicemail, right? when he gets down and he's about to step into the chair, and he knows that his brother has sent him a message, a loving voice note, and he knows that his brother understands what he's doing, and he knows that he's genuine, his intentions are genuine and pure. And his older brother Dean knows that Sam is sacrificing his happiness, his uh his safety to save humanity, of what he thinks is saving humanity. And Dean knows that he's being fooled by the demon Ruby into killing Lilith, which would finally unleash Lucifer. That was her final step in unleashing Lucifer, which is killing Lilith. But when Sam listens to voicemail, it is completely changed. And he does seem a little confused. And he's like, I can't be bothered, maybe, like, I can't be bothered whether this voicemail, it seems weird. And Sam is very good at technology. He would have understood this, if it wouldn't have been for so we take the manipulative aspects of technology, telecommunication technology, internet technology, what we read on, very, very lightly. But that, so he's like, okay, this is some, he looks at it as spam coming from his brother, right? We look at it as spam coming from the brother, as a voice note. So the loving message wasn't shared with the brother. And that, if the message would have been the original message, then Sam would have waited for Dean to come there before he went and did the same thing anyway. But he would have done that along with his brother, and not a demon who had lied to him. And this is what the karmics are doing. They are using demonic entities to hurt, to get things their own way, to manipulate things. And that intention is picked up by the Matrix Collective, who have gone rogue, the hive that has turned into swarm. And they've targeted, because they get kicks out of uh, seeing divine counterparts being separate, right? May, because the divine counterpart's energy is very high vibrating, and they're jealous of it. They want to bring them on the same level of functioning in life as they are, which is the low vibing energy. The energy will still remain high vibing, but their lives, it's 4 o'clock, they want to make their life situation miserable, so that they can prove, look, like, the demon Ruby proved, look, like, Dean, older brother of Sam was with me. Sam listened to me and left you. So this, which was supposed to happen, this meeting and having this friendship and this connection, since with our divine counterpart, since we were children. I'm talking to the star seeds who have a divine counterpart incarnated here on earth. This is a very small group. Since we were children, because of all of this manipulation by the karmics, I don't think they even knew uh, that you all have divine counterparts. But no, the karmics knew that you all had divine counterparts. So it could have been all the karmics that turned against you. Your divine feminines, you all must have felt like, so many people betrayed, like, their intentions were so malicious, like, and it's like you all felt that they couldn't help it, and every time they felt like they should they should leave the agenda of hating on you, and reflect on why is it that they're feeling hatred towards you, and realize that they don't even know why they're hating on you. It's just that they are supposed to teach you a lesson, and you have learned a lesson, and that purpose has been fulfilled, and you will leave their lives, right, for good. They you will so they will not have you around, and they feel jealous and they want to hurt you. They will immediately snap back into the same kind of hating, and in spite of realizing that this hatred is not their own. It's just that the energy of the devil, the demon, is keeping them in this pattern of hating on you and keeping you stuck. And then when we had this digital age set in, technology, the digital age set in, the Matrix Collective started doing that because they wanted the Divine Collective to be single, because the Divine counterparts to be single, because if they're single, then they will be available as test subjects to get more on their profile. So let's say the Matrix Collective, right? They have Instagram profile, and one of the divine counterparts is their friend. They then they are open to another 1,000 profiles. They get another one of the divine collective, maybe not a divine counterpart, but somebody on a soulmate. They get 500 access to 500 profiles. The bigger their own personal network, it's all dependent on the divine collectives being there on the profile. So they will try and get the divine collective uh, to be separate from their person, so that they can sit and do these things. But it's still manipulation, it's still lying and cheating. Yeah, very young. We're supposed to meet when we were children. It's been delayed, but it's finally coming in. It's finally coming in. In the this is um this Aries and Taurus season. It's coming together. It's coming together in a happily ever after. Yes, a fresh new beginning. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's like this ending is an intelligent design. Intelligent design. The divine masculine charging towards putting an end to the matrix collective's mind manipulation and psychological warfare on their divine counterpartship is uh, and their life in general is coming to an, and they're getting direct orders from their higher self. That is the cosmic divine masculine. I consider that Shiva. And Mahashivratri is coming up on the 18th of February. Look at that. Third eye opening, third eye chakra opening. And the Hierophant here, giving instructions, intelligence, incoming intelligence, actual intelligence getting downloaded, wisdom, strategy, this is Intelligence, this is ultimate strategy from the higher self directly in the third eye of third eye opening means it gets destroyed inside the mind so that it doesn't exist outside the mind. These archons that are lingering around, the information of that inside the divine masculine's mind is getting blasted, of these archons that were allowing the matrix collective to manipulate the divine masculine counterpart chip. He's going to know the time delay very well. Okay. So that's it for the tarot portion. Let's get a Lenormand cards here for the situation. All three, one card for all three, and the bottom of the deck card. Yep. Instructions coming in from the controllers on loop continuously. This proposal needs to happen. The divine counterparts need to be together in physical world reality. The divine collective need to be now in a proposal stage, meeting each other for the happily ever after. We have the clouds, it's coming in from the clouds. It's there. The source code has been written in the new earth matrix. It's come from the invisible plane where the higher self wrote this, and it is now being uh, it is the cloud, the cloud has been seeded with that source code of divine collective union with their counterparts, whether it is divine counterparts, whether it is twin flames, or whether it is soulmate, whatever you resonate with. The divine collective is heading towards marriage and happily ever after. And this happened in the recent past. This is the recent past section. And possibly in a Sagittarius season. Yes. Yeah, they're being massively downgraded. The old the Matrix Collective, who have been criminal, who have indulged in criminal activity, even though they knew, okay, these things were okay in the past, to hack and to create fake profiles, to send bugs so that the AI could learn, right? It was still okay to do that in the past, but after 2012, it was completely disallowed. And they continued it for a decade and became even worse. It's become criminal activities. And they're registered. So now their entire life is getting downgraded. Even the karmics who indulge in this. What can I tell you? Punishment, absolute downgrade of life, of the ones who have hacked into accounts of the divine collective and manipulated their social media interactions with their person, with their divine counterpart. So basically, the divine masculine is understood. Like, I was saying, like, certain messages were changed. Their social media was made to look like they were a player, so that the divine feminine would get hurt and triggered. And and there was a big group of people who indulged in these activities, indulged in activities that led to this. Um, the hive had turned into swarm, possibly. This revelation happened 10 months ago, which would be last year Hierophant season. Sorry, Taurus season. Hierophant is Taurus season. It came to light, like it started coming to light last year, Taurus season, because we had the Hierophant here, this coming to light, this information of this deception by the scam that the Matrix Collective was running against. The Matrix Collective was running in the name of the Divine Collective, and the investment was coming from the karmics. That connection possibly hasn't been made yet. I mean, there's no proof for that connection, but it's very clear with the divine masculine that it was the divine masculine's higher self, that is the hierophant. The divine feminine's higher self is the high priestess. The hierophant is the high priest, and the high priestess is the high priestess. That's right. So they have been working on taking away the, the scammers' power since last year Taurus season. That is April to May, mid-April to mid-May. And they literally sent a lot of people, like, they have a lot of people whipped. They do. They've achieved this. They will have achieved this completely by this Taurus season. Well, yeah, they will have achieved this completely. So this year Taurus season, this year mid-April. Yeah, the ship is sailing forward, moving. Eight of clubs moving. Ten of spades, which is the ten of swords, which is ending, after an ending, moving away. Three, the number three is significant because here, 21. This is already happening in the third month. We have 333 here. Moon, okay. Possibly, that's the divine feminine energy here showing up. Three and two, that is five. Eight of hearts, that is eight of cups. Finally, in the divine counterpartship marriage, and Hierophant is also the marriage card. And Hierophant season is Taurus season, that is fourth and fifth month. Like the four is the emperor. So we have major activity when it comes to divine counterparts, the divine collective expressing their love for their person. the divine masculine is deeply thinking about that. So since they have done this and know that it's done, it's like it's just possibly a last thing to do. And I don't see anything about the karmics here. So I think that chapter is done. They already have dealt with the karmics. Have already dealt with the comics, and now they're coming after the Matrix, mind manipulator, the psychological warfare that was conducted, the digital, the social media hacking, and all the AI nonsense business, AIX, old Matrix manipulative stuff. All right, that's all I have for you for this reading. I will see you in the next.